is our cute little room. Outside the window. Bam! That's right. Walgreens. And here we have the gum wall, started in the 1990s. Local people and performers walked around and stuck their gum here, and ever since then it's just grown into this massive quote-unquote art display. Pretty disgusting, but nonetheless still cool to see and experience. Just don't touch it. And here we have it, the first Starbucks from 1971. Line was extremely long, so we didn't get to go in, but nonetheless, cool to see. We peeked in through the window a little bit after this, but here we have it, Starbucks. So here we are with Bill Spiedele's Underground Tour. This gives you a tour of old Seattle before it burned down in 1889, and we are walking through to a couple places that have access to the underground tunnels and such that are around 18 feet below us actually right now as we're walking, and you'll see soon. We'll walk down and get to see.
But it pays to be short. I know, right? I'm so glad that I'm not that, because I'm here all the time, right? I probably bonk my head like once a week.
Oh man.
So, it is 3 a.m. The last of the fire has gone out, all on its own. Folks who are out there, come join us in here. Come join us in here. Stay with your group, please. Stay with your group. We will get to that other space, I promise. All right. At 11 a.m., everyone met at the Armory, one of the few buildings to survive the fire, to discuss what we do. City engineers step up first. They say, "This is fantastic! Now that we have burned the town down, we can fix all of our problems." Business owners have lost everything. They don't have 12 years to wait. They said, "Figure out what you're going to do, get back to us, because we're going to rebuild." Look around you. They would rebuild with brick and stone. We are standing in what used to be a hotel, part of the rebuild. Can you imagine being the owner of this hotel? And you step out one day, and instead of the street, you find that, a wall, with the street at the very top. They said, how is anyone supposed to come down off the street? back to the sidewalk to come into my business. The city said that's easy. All you have to do is build a new sidewalk that goes from your business out to the new street. Well, that's easy enough, isn't it? Except they said businesses, you pay for it. And that made the businesses mad. They had already spent all of a temporary solution for you. Their solution? Ladders. Ladders at the intersections. Now, women, what were we wearing in those days? Well-bone corsets, dresses all the way down to our feet. But amazingly, we didn't lose a single woman falling off the street. No, we lost 17 men. All of them drunk. Because we built a street that was anywhere from 8 feet all the way up to 32 feet high. In the same part of town that held all our saloons. Bill Spell, we just needed light down here, and we weren't using electricity yet. Do you remember that skylight we walked over? Mm-hmm. That's what we used. We used glass so that the sunlight could come in. Here's the problem. Glass in the 1800s was brown, green, it didn't let the light through. So we took that dark glass, we mixed it with manganese. Manganese, we took the glass nice and clear. Manganese over time turns purple in sunlight. So as we walk up, once everyone's in, turn on the light. So you can see how much light it gets. Oh, wow. Wow. Isn't that neat? Imagine when it was new, they would have had one every 5 feet. Watch your step.
Just a few inches here, you'll be able to see the cars and the people from directly below. So the lake level never really fluctuates more than a foot or so. So even during the spring when the snow melt's coming off the mountains and really...
Drop today is probably going to be about maybe 10 feet, 10, 12 feet. It all depends on the tide. It can be extreme. It can be, you know, this could be a 26-foot drop some days, or as little as a 6-foot drop. It just really depends on where the tide's at. You might have noticed we did go ahead of a couple of other boats. There is a priority system here. So it works pretty well because the locks is free. It doesn't cost money to come in through the locks. So the priority system works pretty
Our monitor, our key block, and our foil. We're going to use that here today. We're going to show it to you. But we're going to go long lining, and we're going to pull some stuff up with this block as well, okay? But listen, every crab boat in the world has this stuff. And most fishing boats have this other stuff. But we have something on board today that's just for you guys that no other crab boat in the world has. And that I'm sure. You guys ready?
Yeah. Yes.
We have a gift shop. Right back in that galley back there. That's fishing, right? We've got captain's jackets and hoodies and t-shirts and all hats, all kinds of stuff back there. We've got a book we're proud of. It's the history of this vessel. If you get that book today, we would be happy to sign it before the end of the tour. We're going to have more fun than they are. Okay. Also back there. Another Seahawk. No, he missed.
No, he didn't get it. Here comes the other.
There we go.
Coming after me. All right. Heating it off is embarrassment. Try it again. Got it.
I like it. Check myself a lot just to make sure I'm not out here talking and talking. Okay. Now we're getting ready to pull up this king crab pot, and we used to do that with live king crab in it. We had to stop that process because of the amount of predators that we get in that pot. We keep them on board. We share them with you guys. When they get tired, we check them every morning, see how they're doing. We'll call up Fish and Game from Metlakatla, the tribal Fish and Game. They come.
Oh, he's looking at me. A lot of crabs.
And naturally, as a crab boat, they sold crab. This was so fresh, so delicious. I mean, I'm not gonna have you sit here and watch me eat this whole thing, but I can assure you I destroyed this whole platter within like 10 minutes. It was by far some of the most best and fresh crab I've ever had.
Thank God for them because they've saved a lot of lives. I'd like to tell you a little story about some of the history of the
Tomorrow. And then you would have 24 hours to get the gear out of the water. Well, sometimes we would be completely done crabbing by the middle of April, beginning of May. And he had a lot of boats. He had to keep them busy. We would go long line. We would fish for black cod and halibut. We would use gear like this. That'll be a lot more gear in there in the tub.
Comes along and grabs Mr. Crab by one of these legs, or two of them. He has the ability to flex
he
those
like-
shoulder
like
muscles and
spiky?
eject that leg.
Oh, they are very
Oh,
spiky.
remember the legs, obviously in the stack, this guy goes on lifted side.
elbows, but they never look happy by the time they pull themselves out of the water. They don't have oils in their feathers to keep them around. There's some characteristic traits of the eagle, that white head, the yellow beak, and the yellow eyes. It takes them a good 5 years to acquire these. Imagine that, there is a sandy beach in Alaska. There's Clam Beach here. This is actually one of the spots locals come out to go camping. Sometimes you need to get off the rock stick and find yourself a smaller rock to hang out on. Which Sitka is pretty enormous, at least compared to the first camp I grew up in. Sitka has 35 miles of paved road and roughly 8,800 people live there. I came from Pelican last year. By now you've probably seen a couple of the black sand beaches along Cruise off Island shoreline. These black sand beaches get from language where they're made of crushed up salt and lava. Here we drown lava arch. You can see where the lava flowed over the original rock of the island. You get up here, the rock on the bottom, kind of more jagged dark rock. They're actually used a long time ago in Asia as a means of fishing. Fishermen would put rings around the birds' necks so they couldn't swallow the fish down, and they could pull the fish right out of the bird's mouth. So it's kind of like taking candy from a baby, which that's
So here we stopped off at Deckhand Dave's. I got the 3-fish sampler with a beer battered halibut, blackened rockfish, and a breaded salmon taco, and a halibut cake on the side. Little Alaskan winter ale, and she got a crepe. As you can see, very delicious. Next up for dessert was a muddy moose s'more. And I gotta say, as simple as it was, super delicious. And as you can see, fantastic looking. This is the Alaskan Fudge Company. When I tell you, you can smell this all the way down the road. It's like they had it piped out to the streets, but anything from truffles to fudge to candies. They even have ice cream, all sorts of jellies, everything you could think of. Delicious.
Hi. Hi, cutie. Don't like that. Oh. What are you doing?
So I lifted up his head and you saw another nose under there.
Be nice to mom.
So you've got Slick and Splinter. They are super friendly. If you've ever watched the Ninja Turtles, that's where Mr. Splinter got his name here. Hi, this is Han and Badger. They are super friendly as well. Han does like to sing. You want to sing? Yeah, you're good at singing. He loves to sing, and sometimes he will like paw at your legs if he wants more pets like that. So just beware if you want to keep your pants clean to stand this far away. He's got short legs, so he can't reach that far. I know.
Oh, I don't care. We gotta get. Hi, bud.
You will look at their pads to make sure they're not getting worn down, but yeah, they've got impressively tough feet.
How old are most of these dogs?
This team is between 2 to 7 years old.
2 to 7. Huh?
Yeah. Daltrey here is 6 and Global is 7.
Now, how many years were you guys using for running?
Anywhere between 9 to 11.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They'll kind of tell you when they're ready to retire. You know, the harnesses come out, they don't get excited.
Okay.
On the line, their attitude totally changes. They may just stop pulling entirely. And then for the company that I run for, we'll adopt these guys out, and then they turn into lazy house dogs. That is Badger and Han. Oh yeah, like Han. We're gonna see if he can keep pooping and running. What is that? Look at it, Han. He is not good at it at all, and sometimes my lead dogs are not quite strong enough to keep him moving, but they did wonderful. Good dogs.
To end the day, we stopped off at Amalga Distillery. We were told they had gin, so stopped in. It's called Juniper Gin, and it is by far one of the best gin and tonics I've ever had. It doesn't hit you as hard, and it's perfect. Here's the drink, and this is what the bottle looks like.
Welcome to the Space Needle. We are traveling at 10 miles per hour and will reach our 520-foot destination in just 41 seconds. To your right, you will see Lake Union, which has 500 permanent floating homes, as well as a large fleet of seaplanes that service the San Juan Islands. To the right of Lake Union, past University of Washington Husky Stadium, is Lake Washington, and that's where Bill Gates lives. At the top, the Space Needle sways approximately 1 inch for every 10-mile-per-hour wind. But no need to worry, it was built to withstand winds up to 150 miles per hour. As we reach the top, please do not miss the revolving glass floor on the lower level, which is the same level for exiting the Space Needle when you're ready to leave. Have a good time, everyone.